B.G. Patnaik University is having highest number of colleges offering this MBA program, that is 87 colleges. Out of that, 35 having engineering colleges and 52 are exclusive MBA colleges. And in this integrated MBA program is also offering by 5 colleges. So it is a highest content or dominant in our under this B.G. Patnaik University of Technology among all colleges. Now I would like to request our Director Curriculum, sir, for the introduction speech of today's conclave. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, all of you. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sambalpur University, Professor Bidhubhushan Mishra, Honorable Vice Chancellor, BPUT, Professor Amiya Kumar Roth, Registrar, Madam Nisi Poonam Mills, respected chairpersons of different institutions, professors, principals, Mr. Abhijit Pati, former CEO Vedanta, and other officers of the university. So I welcome all the brilliant brains. As my Vice Chancellor said yesterday, we don't need number, we need brilliant minds. So all persons present here are all brilliant. I welcome all of you to this conclave. All of you know we are conducting this conclave for 2 days, 9th and 10th. Of course, today we are going for a brainstorming session with the presence of you all. We have here people from industries, people from corporates, people representatives from digital skilling partners of Odisha Skill Development Authority, and other persons. So today, with the input of today, we will go to tomorrow to conduct that Board of Studies meeting. Tomorrow we have some nominated members of Board of Studies, also some special invitees are there. All of you know, since 2018-19 academic session, we have not revised the curriculum and syllabus of management programs. So it's high time now to go for it, and we have to change it, keeping in view the career prospects of the students in the present scenario. We have to introduce more experiential learning. We have to include that case studies, projects, so that the acceptability of our management students will improve or increase. So I hope all of you will cooperate and share your valuable ideas or inputs, so that we can frame a best curriculum for the university. So thank you all of you, and once again I welcome all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, BPUT, to address this gathering.
Vice Chancellor, Sambalpur University, Vidhu and Professor Mahanti, Professor Sahu, Professor Pati, former CEO Balco, administrative staff of BPUT, registrar of the university, finance officers, director examinations and others, principals and representatives from different colleges. So this kind of workshop we have conducted for engineering stream also, like taking feedback from different stakeholders. The idea of this is a kind of sessions where we collect informations, like how to go about it. Management is a complete practical, like the way you write a program for C programs or C++ programs. I remember I did my management from 91 to 93, long back, almost 35 years back. We used to have professors from General Bajaj, from Symbiosis, and we used to have a lot of case studies. I used to feel that management is in marketing. Without marketing, okay, how somebody can go for management? That's what it was so interesting and so tough responsibilities, and even I remember that the kind of training program they give in marketing. I was there in Mumbai for quite some time. The marketing, there are a lot of good training programs they used to provide. See, similar kind of exercise we want to do it in BPUT. Whenever we talk about, we have included a lot of skill-oriented courses in engineering. A lot of skill. We invited Coursera, we invited Autodesk, we invited IBM, we invited Cisco, right? Last time there was a presentation, Vice President Kebjamini, I think today also is there. We invited key spiders and test yantra to know what are the industry requirements. For management also, we talk about project-based learning, we talk about experience and learning, improving the critical thinking skills among the students, creative thinking skills among the students, problem-solving methodologies, but how to practice this is very important. I'm sure with the statistics which Sugandhi gave, that 35 engineering plus MBA colleges and 52 MBA, what we can do is with this brainstorming, you can identify nodal points where those project examinations can be in a centralized place. I always believe in distributed, but to improve the quality, it's the mandate of the universities to improve the quality of education. It's the mandate of the government to improve the quality of education. It's the mandate of this group to improve the quality of education of the state. Let it be engineering, let it be MBA, any course. BBA and BCA also will be in our fold. Of course, Sandalpur University is giving BBA and BCA for this reason. But as far as AICT, they have given it to us. Whoever will go to BPUT, they will come to us. Many colleges, requested, sir, why don't you take BPUT fold, that BBA and BCA, provided from next semester it may come to us, or we will take it BBA and BCA, like from Vijayapatnam University of Technology. My idea is the syllabus should be robust, the teaching learning process and the evaluations. If I am hearing that evaluations or MBA program with looking at the quality, maybe initially we can go for a centralized place, maybe in 5 places or 10 places or 20 places for evaluation of projects, for evaluation of different activities of the students. It should be a continuous learning. It's not a kind of, they will come for examinations. No. It's not a theory, it's a practicals. How to do it, of course, this group has to decide. Tomorrow also we have a program for sitting with, and it's not a 1 day or 2 day program. Continuously we will have almost 2 months, 2-3 months for next semesters. You can host in your institutions, our team will go there, right? Same group or maybe whoever is interested to participate, discuss. I told that let us have a quality discussions. I don't want numbers. I don't want numbers in any programs. I want quality manpower the way we had different exercise for engineering. Same exercise we'll do it here so that ultimately the students will get benefit out of it. That's the motto of taking industry inputs, putting the skill-oriented courses and the evaluations, all those things. We'll do it in a very systematic. I'm sure that some of the MBA colleges, they are doing extremely well. But some of the MBA colleges, I'm not happy with the way they are running the show. But my point is, we should see that all colleges will run the show. All colleges should impact education to the students. It's not a kind of you take admissions and come for examinations. No, it will not happen. I'm assuring you that keeping that in mind, we'll develop mechanisms so that they'll come to the centralized place, right? And the quality education has to be there in Vijayapatnam University of Technology. Now, recently what I have done is, let me just share with you, I have invited around 28 colleges. They have not evaluated answer scripts. Last 3 years, they have not evaluated a single answer scripts. Almost BPUT has evaluated more than 5 lakhs answer scripts of those students, but they have not evaluated single answer scripts. I invited all principals. I have summoned those principals. I told them, if you don't evaluate the answer scripts, I am not going to publish your results. Why BPUT will publish the results of those students where they are not coming for evaluations? So what I am planning to do is, I told them very clearly, BPUT will publish the results between 15 days. That is my target. 15 days the result has to be published. I have made a mechanism which I will discuss in the Board of Studies, in the Academic Council also on 12th of this month. So 15 days. But at the same time, whoever is, the colleges, they're not participating, I told them that I will keep all your answer scripts in a AC room. 24 days, 24 hours AC room, I will put it in the AC room. I will not evaluate your answer script, let it take 6 months. I will publish in the website, I will publish I give a public notice, I am not going to publish the results. Whatever I am telling right now is a mandate of the government also. Okay, and the university also. That's what we have decided, which I am going to discuss in the academic council. Management program, I am sure this management exercise, we do it very nicely for the benefit of all students of the state. I don't want the students from Odisha should go to other state for education. We will give good education here, we will give quality education here, we will publish results on time, all that thing we will do it. That's our mandate. Unfortunately, Professor Maji and Professor, Bhushan Biswal was supposed to come. Some problems like some water problem there in the hostel and students there, some problem, they could not able to come. Although I told them that you come to IGIT Sarang, stay there, morning come here. Anyhow, there is no problem. Last program, they both were there. Of course, management program, they started recently, first year only, OUTR business. Then of course, Burla, they don't have a management program. I thought even if they don't have a management program, let us listen to them. There is no problem. But I think we will go ahead with brainstorming sessions, input from different stakeholders and go about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Professor Bhushan Mishra, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sambalpur University, to address this gathering, sir. Please, sir.
Namaskar. On the dais, my friend and esteemed Vice Chancellor of BPOT, my teacher P.K. Mohanty sir, my colleagues, the Registrar of this University, the Director of Curriculum Development, Deputy Registrar sir, and the principals of different colleges and representatives. Really, this is a great opportunity for me to share my thoughts in this conclave, where we are going to redraft, because already what I have listened since 2018, there is no change in the curriculum, which is the need of the hour. Actually, in this context, first I must thank BPOT and its team for organizing such a conclave, in which there will be a brainstorming and there will be a thread-bearing discussion on different aspects of the curriculum. Maybe the outcome of this conclave will lead to for drafting a new syllabus for the entire university. In this context, two things I just want to share. One thing, Professor Ratha has already shared what is the objective of education and how we are going to achieve that particular objective, what otherwise called outcome-based education. Unless our products are marketable, perhaps there is no meaning of making such educations available in the state. So first and foremost is what he has hinted upon is the market. We must look at the market, what type of skills that market needs. Second important aspect is, when we are talking about curriculum, curriculum is just one of the aspects of the 4 different pillars of education. Obviously, curriculum we can talk about, but the students, the teachers, and the institution and the management, these are the 4 different pillars of such education system. What about the other 3? So we must take into account when we design the curriculum, it is suitable for the teachers as well as the students of this university, because we have to make it practical. Second important aspect is, what I have listened, out of these 82 different colleges offering management, I think most of them are private institutions. Only 2-3 are government institutions, but mostly are private institutions, because the university departments are still with the older university. So they have their own autonomy and they can do whatever they like. So it is again a request to all the management people representing different private institutions, they must also cooperate in this particular process. As sir has rightly hinted upon, it is not only in terms of evaluation, in every aspect, the college has a major responsibility, because it is one of the important pillars of that particular education system. We must think, again, it must be talked in different aspects. When we talk about curriculum, and we talk about market-ready curriculums, so what is the difference between this particular curriculum and the training programs? Because most of the institutions today, take an example like Infosys or whatever may be, they take students mostly raw, the young graduates, even from the non-engineering background, with mathematics and physics at the background and train them in their own center at Mysore, and they are ready for their own purpose. So if we are going to have an experiment like that, this is what the industry mandate is. Let us design the curriculum as per the needs of the industry, and colleges are converted into like training centers, then it will be one set. But as a university, we cannot just have that type of mandate, because our students may progress into something called higher education, that is in terms of research. So we must also keep in mind how to make this curriculum not only market relevant, so also it is future perspective. So this future perspective also need to be a part of this curriculum, because the curriculum which we design, if you put this 4-year degree program, which is almost going to be adopted by most of the universities from the next session, because for non-engineering subjects we are definitely going to have 4-year degree program from 24-25 admission system. So what will happen to this 2-year MBA program? That is now the big question mark after 3-4 years. Maybe the programs which are offering right now, they will be something like redundant, irrelevant. So this 4-year degree program, when we are going to adopt, it has again two different wings. One is with research specialization, the other with some domain specialization. That means post-graduation or PG will be an integrated part. That most of the PG courses will be converted to 1-year program. Recently, Higher Education Council has already made a committee, and in that committee, of course, we have drafted the syllabus for UG programs of commerce and management from last year. We are expecting to introduce the same syllabus from 23-24, but it doesn't happen because of some government mandates or something, but definitely it is going to happen from 24-25. So we have to keep in mind what will happen to our program, which we are thinking after 3-4 years. So this is the right time, we have to think from that perspective, that we have to integrate our program with the national education program, as well as the current changes that is coming up in the market, keeping in mind the undergraduate programs. Because simply talking about, that's why we are talking about integrated programs. Obviously, 4-year plus 1-year integrated programs are the very common, and it will definitely come up. So my request to the August House, please think from that perspective, that what we will do maybe after 3-4 years down the line. So we have to think from that perspective. This is another aspect I want to add. And other aspect I am just, this is more or less our students what they look for and what they are searching from us. Like I am putting an example, 37 colleges are offering management and they are all engineering colleges. Can you just have a domain in the same engineering curriculum, because engineering curriculum is a 4-year program, 1-year master degree in that particular colleges or in that particular program can be added to that. That means there will be BTech MBA, as it is offered by many universities outside the country. 4-year BTech, then 1-year MBA. Or that management program can also be integrated into the BTech program, so that they can smoothly maybe move into the management programs later part. So these are the different perspectives on which we must throw some light, and this particular conclave will definitely have experts from different domains, both engineering and non-engineering. One more aspect that is to be focused upon. Even today, if you see model or premium institutions like Indian Institute of Management, they are now focusing more on non-engineering students in their curriculum. Why this is the trend? The two important trends that is coming up, maybe 2-3 days back, Times of India has given a shocking news that 1/3 of the students from IIT Mumbai are not going to be employed. Each year it is around 10%, but this year it is more than 35%. So this is a shocking news, because the market is shrinking, and more so the IT market is shrinking. So people who are opting for computer science and engineering or information technology or such related branches, for them what is the alternative? Now IIT Delhi has made their curriculum flexible, and they have already added some programs on social science, so that they will remain market relevant. Perhaps that is the reason why NEP also has a focus on this aspect, whether it is engineering or technology or management, whatever may be program, there will be certain percentage of the courses from social sciences. Particularly the courses like philosophy, psychology, maybe economics, these are in demand today. So I am also thinking in that line. That means we must think from that perspective, that some specialist from social science must be there while we go for drafting the curriculum. Particularly psychology, the behavioral science is one of the major disciplines. Human resources management is another important discipline. Financial management is another discipline where you can have more number of non-engineering students. So please keep it in mind while designing the entire syllabus, overall syllabus, these things are taken care of. One more aspect that is coming to my mind, because the market is volatile and it goes on changing the dimensions, and the contour of jobs are also getting changed very fast. So how to keep track of them? Like Sarah has given a good example of experiential learning, more of in terms of internship, field studies, case studies, maybe introducing that. But my apprehension, can our colleges under BPOT are ready to adopt such type of curriculums with large number of students? Experiential learning will be definitely big challenge for them. What to do with that? So how to manage that experiential learning? I have a small suggestion here. If all the colleges under BPOT, they have something like a networking, and each one will help the other, maybe these type of problems can easily be overlooked. Why I am referring to, take an example. Suppose you are offering some super specializations or micro specializations, where a particular college has a good teacher. That teacher can help other students from other colleges in the form of they can come down to this college, have a class or batch separately for them, what otherwise we call something like this, that is what we call electives. What type of electives are there? Open electives, in the form of open electives, so that the students can think of different other colleges, different other subjects, so that which will be more market relevant. It is not necessary that all the colleges should have all the specializations and they should have teachers for them. So these are some of the suggestions that is coming to my mind. When you think of the broader, say, structure of the curriculum, these are to be taken care of. Along with that, teachers need. Basically, teachers training is very, very important. Here I am making an open invitation to all the colleges. We are going to have, of course, we are having faculty induction programs and faculty orientation programs, and also this mid-career, what we call this, what is that we call the refresher programs. And specifically in the field of management. Those who are interested, they can send their teachers. It is a 3-week program. Of course, now it is totally online. We don't need that they should leave your campus, but they should be serious in terms of attending the classes even if it's online, and appearing all the type of tests that is designed by UGC. So all those things we are making an open invitation to all. Whenever that advertisement will come, I shall definitely share it to our sir, and he will circulate among the colleges. I think teachers also need to be trained from time and again with the present trend, and also they must something like update their skill, otherwise they will also be irrelevant, redundant in the process of career development. These are some of the thoughts I am just giving. So it is up to the house, they may accept, may not accept, but while talking about the syllabus change, please keep this in mind. Thank you, sir, again for giving me the opportunity to share my thoughts. Thank you all. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening all the angles of management studies. Sir, 2 to 3 questions can I raise, sir? Sir, the trend of the technical graduates is like that. First they will go for any job, 5 to 6 years job. They used to migrate to the management program, MBA degree or PGDM degree after 5 to 6 years in a premier institute like that. So that trend is going on. How, if the management program will be, PG program will be reduced to 1 year, say, as per NEP, okay, then how it will accommodate all domains for a 1 year program can be a good manager in their lifespan?
I shall give here 2 examples. One is this 5-year experience program, 1 year MBA program, that is offered by IBS Hyderabad. If you talk about IBS Hyderabad model, it is purely experiential learning. They do not give any sessions on domain knowledge. Take an example, financial management, the basics of, they never give it. They are expecting that they have experience of more than 5 years, so they have grabbed what is the basic of that particular course. This is one. But in NEP, when we talk about integration, in the 4th year itself having different specialization. Suppose you are keeping in mind that we are going to offer 1 year program. What could be the major components of that particular program? That is something called advanced programs. So the basics which has to be dealt with in this 4-year program itself. This is one of the route through which we can move. The other, if you are putting experiential students, we must be also domain specific. Take an example, suppose somebody is going to have an advanced course on marketing. We must see that the requisite qualification is 5 years experience in the field of marketing. If you are putting in that way, he must have mastered over all the basics of what marketing is. No need to say that this is what Conclave has said about marketing. No need to say about it. It is only the advanced domain knowledge we can provide. This is feasible.
So that means the management courses will be integrated, the basic courses should be integrated in all disciplines.
Exactly.
In 4 years program, sir, whether it is BTech, BA, BSc, become
Wherever may.
BA, right. So prerequisite part when we are using in our BPUT, sir, the first year is a common syllabus for all, and second year onwards the specialization part is there. So in first year, whatever the common topics, all domain need to be integrated, few papers.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you, sir.
One more thing I am putting it, in most of the engineering college, they must have something called open electives, OE. Out of 5 or 6 courses, 2 courses are now given for that particular purpose, open electives. And they are from non-engineering disciplines. Any discipline can happen. It may be you can choose literature, you can also take some fine arts, it may be from sociology or any type of courses. That precisely talks about that the courses have already been integrated and people are also given that opportunity to learn other discipline. This is one way that is happening called open electives. Second is about minor. Minors like major and minor. Take an example. Suppose somebody is going to be a major in computer science. He or she can think of electronics as a minor subject, or an electrical engineer think of something like computer science as a minor. So this introduction of minor subjects maybe is one of the big advantage. If you are putting them in your curriculum and also give them the scope. Suppose somebody completes like NIT or Outla. If somebody completes 14 credits, he will be awarded with something like a minor degree. Major and minor. So that is how you have to think from that perspective also. But my request is, please think that whether it is an engineering or non-engineering college having management programs, you must have some adequate facilities to provide this experiential learning. That is my suggestion to all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
We included minor 20 credit course.
Whatever may be the credit.
20 credit course. AICT is mandated 20 credit course. We have minor 20 credit.
They can go for minor in initially we thought of minor computer science, major this, but most of them are inclined towards computer science. So minor maybe data science, or minor is cyber security.
Anything that purpose.
Minor is Cisco networking, Cisco certifications. Okay, minor in Autodesk, somebody interested in AutoCAD. Minor in CATIA of 20 credit. Like that we included embedded system or kind of VLSI embedded system. Somebody wants to take that, we included in engineering. I think same thing we can plan also for
management program. One more thing that is coming to mind today through NPTEL courses like SWAYAM portal, there are lot many programs are available. So make your curriculum flexible so that the student can opt maybe up to certain credits, 6 credits or 8 credits like that from this SWAYAM portals. So that it will be another integration so that they can have a flavor for different types of courses that is offered across the globe. So make it something which is flexible, adaptive, and which can accommodate any kind of change that comes to the market.
One more thing, if it is a PG courses will be for 1 year, what about these general universities, those who are offering 2 years PG programs in all many disciplines? So shall they go for the UG program also in their university?
In our university we are planning for that. May not be next year but year after, because once government will adopt 4-year degree program in different colleges, we will definitely go for adopting all the UG programs in the university itself. Otherwise the university will be irrelevant, because none of the students will come, and with 1-year program we cannot sustain the university. We will definitely go for it, but next year. Why I am referring, first government to adopt in UG colleges, then only it will be facilitator for us. We should go for in the same line. Because we have already drafted the syllabus, we have made the regulation ready, but we are just waiting for signal from the government, because Higher Education Council is putting a block to that.
Thank you, sir, for your.
Yes, probably one who goes for specifically postgraduate programs and management, they will opt for 2 years. But once it is integrated with BTech, they will opt for 1 year. So I think the program should be different. The option should be, if the student wants, he can go alone for BTech, having a 4 years course. If it is integrated with MBA, then whatever we have in the final semester, that can be some part of the domain knowledge can be integrated with that.
And that's true. Presently we are also following the same line, but that need to be modified, because we want to have flexible syllabus which will accommodate both the disciplines. Why we are that is apprehensive, because from next year that other program other than engineering, non-engineering programs will be 4-year program. Who will be coming to this 2-year program? Keep it in mind. That is the only thing my submission is.
because we have to think from that perspective, because all the things are going to change totally. It is a drastic change. And one more thing is that now they have two options. Either they can go for research and other things, teaching, research, this is one side, the other side the market. Please keep it in mind, those who are interested to go for market, their curriculum will be totally different from those who will opt for research. That is also to be kept in mind.
Sir, from the industry perspective, I strongly believe that, when as an industrialist, we in a premier institute like IITs, we don't give that much of value for the five-year integrated programs. If you really see the statistics of our recruitment all over the country, we are always, because in MBA also we strongly believe the point which you have raised, that it's an application work experience which matters much more than the theoretical knowledge which a student generally get from an MBA studies. So with the, do you feel that even this integrated program of 4-year plus 1 will certainly give a good employment value?
I am coming to the market, responding to that. I am taking the example from IIT Kharagpur. What IIT Kharagpur is doing, IIT Kharagpur presently, after this NEP, they have adopted multiple entry and multiple exit. And in the 4th year itself, the student has to decide whether he will go for placement or will go for the master degree. Because in most of the programs, they have that integrated. And even if the students have taken admission into the integrated program, they have the options at the 8th semester, that is the end of 4th year. Because if he is going for sitting for placement, then that ends. Because the industry is interested in 4-year degree right now. Sometimes before, even this integrated, particularly the dual degree like BTech, MTech Pro, MTechs are preferred by certain organizations like Qualcomm. Qualcomm has a preference for BTech, MTech students. Similarly, some industries have a preference. But in general, if you talk about the market as a whole, BTech students are much preferred than the integrated. And what is the answer to that? Even IIT Kharagpur has made it clear, those who will enter into integrated program, they are debarred from placement office or the services from placement office. The reason is they will be specialized and they are meant for teaching and research. So they are encouraging research for them. One more thing I am adding to here. Prime Minister, sorry. Prime Minister Research Fellowship, that is one of the important fellowship for research that is available for selected institutes. It is only for 20 different institutes, where almost 8 IITs, similar number of 8 NITs, IISc Bangalore, or some 20 institutes that are eligible. And those who are going for their MTech program, dual degree program, most of them opt for this Prime Minister Research Fellowship and they go for research and teaching. That is what the present trend at IIT Kharagpur. So if you talk about in that way, so also in premier institute IIT Mumbai, IIT Delhi, they are also in the same line. Means they separate. Placement market ends with BTech, because market needs that. Market doesn't need something or super specialist, where they will accommodate. That is one of the major issues. Second aspect is, if the institute is going to give some advanced training like MTech, because they consider MTech as an advanced program, obviously their role is most into research and teaching rather than to job market. That is the reason why BTech is more updated than this MTech program. But they have also, separately also there is through lateral entry, they are also have MTech programs through GATE. Those are going through GATE for MTech programs or through that what they call master's program, all the master's program, both NIT, IIT, that is central government funded institutes. They have also an entrance through which they are entering in. But that program is not at all popular. Any IIT, NIT, anywhere you go, that program is not at all popular. Even today these dual degree programs, mostly if you see in any branch, hardly 2-3 students are left for this dual degree program. The reason is job market is not in their favor. But we are not talking about, this is the present scenario. Maybe after the introduction of the NEP in toto, that is 4-year degree, what will happen to the market? That is what my apprehension is. Nothing but, because we are thinking in a perspective, because the curriculum which we develop, it should have a relevance at least for 3 years. But by the next 3 years, you will see that there will be totally change in the market. The market may not be ready for what we call the traditional degrees. Even today you see that vocational courses, the way it is entering in at the higher secondary level, particularly in the plus 2 curriculum, it is entering in such a big way, there will be totally change in the job market, in the totally change in the educational market. Because students who are opting for these vocational courses are the terminating courses, because immediately they are getting some job in the market. The market is ready for that purpose now. So we have to think from a broader perspective, who are our clienteles, who will be the catchment area, and where they will go, where the market is. Both the things, that is input, output like that, we have to see at what stage the students are entering in which stage they must go. We must lead them to the market. These are the things we have to keep in mind. This is the broader perspective. If you think from micro perspective, things will be totally different. Okay. Any more things, sir? Any more questions or something like that? Okay, please.
Sir, actually I'll share 2-3 experiences actually. For as far as I am concerned, I am the second batch MMS CMS. Fortunately that's the constituent college. And jaha kame enturi side of MBA bole kuchu sir. So I am working for IPM, Indian Sport Production Management. I were into the corporate training for last 40 years. So I personally visit many industries. Recently I had been to Visa to give a training on contract management. So Visa people asked me, I wanted them that I have some MBA guys, do you want to take? No, I want BBA guys. Just like sir was telling, because he was telling that there are 2 things actually. There is identity crisis for MBA students of general universities. Like I think we are in the same bracket. He is told, how can a specialization be 2? Like you are telling, I am marketing, I am HR, taking both, if not this, then that. So what is, if you are taking a specialization, it is specialization. You tell I am a HR guy or I am a marketing guy. So as far as the skill, our syllabus is concerned, when I was reading in 1987, same syllabus and process is following right now. 1 year, 18 papers I have to write, reproduce, get a mark. Second year I will go for specialization only for 6 months or 1 year.
Okay.
So it does not work at all. Like why this 1 year program is getting importance as sir told, because sir told, because the 1 year program exclusively for specialization works.
Okay.
So my point is, when in the first year I tell my students, you read Economic Times, he is telling, sir, I don't have time, I am preparing from examinations.
Okay.
So if I tell them, you go for a training, sir, more exams asilani. So I am not critical about what we are doing, exam is required. But let us make a balance. Like suppose first year I have got 20 papers. Out of that, suppose he need to know theories, which theories or which concepts. That should be very pinpointed. Okay. And like, I'm not giving a very clear picture right now, this is coming to my mind. So the syllabus 2 years program should be really, sir told a word, experiential learning. That has to be given more importance. And third point is very important, I have got this calendar with me. So the entire 2 years program, we are talking about, there is a buzzword called skill development, there is a buzzword called industry institution interaction. So these words are coming in my mind. Maybe faculties are going to the industry, lot of industry experts are coming and giving speeches. But as far as a student in the classroom, getting only one chance for 45 days, going to the industry.
Okay.
And there is no such word here called SIP. So because the institution are taking at the liberty. Suppose I have time, I will send some student 20 days there. Somebody said, so that should be formatized, and university should give a proper policy. So this is the time frame. All the institution uniformly should send to the industry and send a report. Suppose my institution is sending from April to May. Some institutions are sending from May to July. And 45 days nobody is there to, actually that has to be standardized, and university should issue a guideline. And I suggest there should be 2 SIPs in first year and second year. So these are the things, and I will again come to when my turn come, I will.
Okay, sir. This is a very good suggestion to SIP and other things. But first issue, what we talk about, identity crisis of the university graduates.
Sir.
It is not only the university at all. Even the premier institutes like IIM Ahmedabad, sir, that is the problem now.
Yes.
You know what is happening? What is the basic difference between our universities and IIM Ahmedabad? Today, if you talk about at least 10% of the students, they opt themselves out of placement. They do not want that university, that institute placement services they will opt for. 10% at least. And the number is going up as having 1, 2, 3 years of experience. Because identity crisis has already become there in Indian market. Perhaps that is the reason why most of the students from these institutes like IITs and IIMs, they opt to go for overseas. But you see, the overseas market has also become volatile, and again it has become lot of problems, so they are also coming back. What is the way out? Because the pressure on Indian market is more in terms of when so many intellectuals are coming back to India again, that is homecoming, you can put it. Brain drain was a concept, but now this coming back has also become a concept. What to do and how to accommodate. When this question of identity crisis, why it happens? Why the colleges are opting for, sorry, industries opting for graduates rather than the postgraduates? Like the example of BBA are more demanded, BBA are more demanded than the MBA. Why? The reason is when they are raw, they do not have any expectation. Even at a salary of 10,000, they can work very hard, expecting that they may be getting a good job after 3 years or 5 years down the line. This is one of the important things that the industry has already observed. That is the reason why Infosys and many other companies have started what they call graduate programs. They go to different colleges, students having mathematics as one of the electives, they are most sought after. They are the most sought after. The reason is they do not have any expectations and they can groom them in any way. There is a difference. If you ask a question to an MBA boy and ask the same question to the BBA boy, because there is a difference in age, so also there is a difference in terms of the mindset. Because a BBA guy, even the same question is asked, even at the higher secondary level, the answer should be different. Even if you ask the same question, take an example, very common question that is asked, what do you want to be in future? It's a very young kid, maybe in the class 2, 3 or like that, he immediately said that, suppose he has seen that aeroplane is flying, he wants to be a pilot. Somebody say, I want to be a doctor. The same way, if you ask the question to a BBA guy, he will say that someday after, I want to be the chief executive of an organization. If ask the same question to an MBA guy, he will searching for a job. I want to get a job. Why these things are happening? Because the mindset changed. Because if you think in terms of they are more creative at the younger age. The more if they are young, perhaps that is the reason why this NDA and CDS, till date they have preferred students below the age of 18 for NDA and for 21 for CBS. The reason is when you are young, your mind is not set. But once you cross 25, set mind has come. You become something stubborn. So that is where the identity crisis starts. Because I cannot just evaluate myself, what is my worth in the market. But I carry an MBA degree with me, and I think perhaps it is all the MBAs, whether it is from IIMs or from any college, they are at par. But the industry is not going to treat in the same way. There lies the problem. So what exactly we are trying to create? Is it like something specialist or the mediocrates? If you are trying to focus on specialist, naturally we have to think from our UG and PG as an integrated program. Because UG as the first step, PG as the advanced step, like that if you are not planning in that line, maybe after some days, we will find the same crisis. Now that crisis has already started. Take an example, if you go to Mumbai today, commerce is most sought after, but for BBA, they are struggling to get students. Only 2 days back I was in Bangalore, I have seen the same trend. The college is having 240 seats, BCom, they didn't find any difficulty in filling the BCom seats, but only 60 BBA seats, they are not able to fill up the seats. Why this is happening? Why BBA is not sought after, rather the commerce is more sought after courses? The reason is, after getting the degree or even during the degree, they get some part-time jobs. Because so many business establishments are there who are interested in getting some basic ideas of accounting so that they can be employed. So now the thing has gone in that line. Basically students are thinking in terms of gathering experience when they learn. Even you know that in Bombay and Bangalore, most of the commerce courses are offered during the morning hours. Maximum is up to 1 p.m. After that they are free. They can do whatever they do. And using that experience, more evaluation is done even in the university curriculum. That's why everybody is thinking in terms of how to add that experiential learning more and more. Second question I am responding in terms of SIP. If when we talk in a broader perspective like university, having so many affiliated colleges, setting the curriculum and also the academic calendar are a bit difficult. That's why I have already requested you, all the colleges must cooperate. Suppose it's a standalone college like PGDM college, for you there is no issue at all. Because you set your curriculum, you set your calendar, and you do whatever you like. As it happens in case of ICFI, that is ICFI Business School, what they do. Because this is standalone. When you become standalone, you have your flexibility. But when it becomes a university setup, having say more than 100 colleges as affiliated, thousands and lakhs of students, naturally the things will be very, very difficult. So again, I am requesting the Vice Chancellor sir and all the colleges, please have a coordination committee like this. You should have more frequent interactions, at least once in every 3 months, so that you can have a progress. You can review the progress and also set the curriculum more realistically. Again, and one more thing that is coming, particularly when it is the public system. Take an example this year. What is happening to most of the universities? I do not know what has happened to BPOT, but we have suffered like anything. From the month of November, when this Nua Odisha program has started, virtually the colleges are closed. All the exams are suspended. Many a times, it is rescheduled at least 3 times. Getting it so difficult to have the examinations during the month of January, most of the exams completed in February. What will happen to the next semester? Because now, after that, because Viksit Bharat program has come, then immediately so many other programs has come, now the election. These type of contingencies are there in the market, but for a standalone college, nothing is going to happen. Today you talk about any college in the state. If you ask, we want to have the examination, because as per our mandate, our 6th semester, particularly the UG, undergraduate program, the exam has to complete by April 30th. Now this mandate has come. Take an example like your government college Sundargarh that has already been taken over by district administration. Their examination block was totally used for election purpose. That is the strong room. They do not have a room, and we are having examination seats because they have PG program, UG program as well as +2. So getting slot in the college itself has become so difficult during these 2-3 months, particularly April and May. I do not know whether we can complete the exam in time and publish the result. We are publishing the result for our undergraduate students by the end of May. Definitely it will come out. So we have set in between where we are getting some time or slots, having different, you can say, sessions, we are completing the exam. Again, the question of evaluation, what sir is talking about, it's a hell of the task, because majority of the teachers are going for this election training, election programs, and so on and so forth. So we are also planning in different way. This time we have made so many zones instead of, now it is almost 20 zones in Sambalpur area, so that at least the number of scripts will be reduced and teachers will have the flexibility from their own place to evaluate the scripts. Like that, university has to take lot of responsibility when we are thinking of uniform calendars. This is one of the major challenges for us right now. But my request to all the colleges, please cooperate. When sir is saying that 28 colleges that never participated in the evaluation process, it is unfortunate. Please find some time at least. Sir, please.
Professor Mishra had a very exhaustive presentation, but because when you are operating under BPUT system, it's different from other universities in the state, because BPUT ranges throughout the state, and BPUT deals mostly with private institutions, different from government institutions. Now we are talking about better institutes like IIT. I did some homework. We have 21 IIMs in the country. Latest being IIM Mumbai, who will be admitting students from 2024. And they will be taking MBA Sustainability and MBA Operations and Supply Chain Management. And then only 8 IITs are offering management programs. These IITs are Delhi, Kharagpur, Madras, Mumbai, Roorkee, Kanpur, Dhanbad and Jodhpur. And 2 IITs have centers specific, like Binod Gupta Center at IIT Kharagpur and Saras Mehta at IIT Bombay. Only 3 NITs are offering, Trichy, Allahabad and Rourkela, besides Indian Institute of Science at Bangalore. Placement in IIT MBH is lower in terms of IIMs. Even the best of IITs is not comparable to maybe somewhat middle IIMs in terms of placement, because IIT's management department didn't come with the same placement. I was in a meeting, even one professor from Binod Gupta while XLRA professor was there, Professor Mishra was there, I think, in our department. He said, we want to collaborate with XIM for XLRI for encouraging our placement activities, because Vinod Gupta placement was not good at that time. So therefore, when you are talking about 1 year MBA or something, ISB, they have 1 year program, they started first in the country, because they admit experienced persons. In other universities, I think Professor Mishra and we were there in one university in UK, same university were there. Our chairman, Srishti Academy of Management is here, Engineer Saroj Kumar Sahu. His daughter graduated from Aston University, MBA 1 year, but for them minimum requirement is 3 years. After 3 years of experience, very relevant experience, they admit MBA. And if you talk about Oxford, Cambridge and London, 5 years, minimum 5 years experience. So for them, this experience learning is not required. And entire 1 year, the load is in terms of all case assignment, everything, that becomes also experiential. But coming to our system, BPUT, can you do that? You know what happens to our SIP programs. After COVID, practically there is no SIP. Before COVID, it was also not there. No, I have only 1.5 years of, less than 1.5 years of experience in BPUT colleges. But while I was in Utkal University, I was also affiliated with many in terms of their SIP evaluation and other things. Now SIP, everything, it is evaluated by own personnel. They don't invite outsiders also. So whether actually the learning takes place or not, there is no mechanism, which Honorable Vice Chancellor of BPUT was highlighting in his remark. He was highlighting on the centralized places, many places for this evaluation is a good thing. If you can do that actually, recognizing the centralized places where evaluation can be better, not only the final answer scripts, but also the experiential learning evaluations. Suppose the present syllabus offers 1.5 months of SIP, and then at the end of the 4th semester, the Viva, comprehensive Viva, for which also, though there is a recommendation, you may invite outside experts, but uniformity in those evaluations is very difficult to actually ensure. That the university can do it only when you talk about and give importance, which Professor Mishra was highlighting about experiential learning, but that experiential learning, if we don't become serious, then the knowledge development or skill development will not occur. Whatever may be the training from outside, unless the student goes through the process, no, nothing more is expected from the student. And for this, continuous faculty improvement programs are also required. So MBA is more about experiential learning than classroom learning. So I have a suggestion, may not be workable. Like MBA, MCA, we did it in BPUT, 1 semester is devoted for experiential learning. And engineering, of course, 8 semesters, so 1 semester is devoted for total experiential learning. Can you have it in MBA so that SIP is not required? 4th semester entirely can be devoted, while in Utkal we did it also for 5-year integrated programs. 1 semester they go to the industry, and for that evaluation we invite only industry experts. Will it be possible for MBA so that experiential learning will be there? Even if a student, they will compromise, but at least for 3 months they will also undergo something. So this is one suggestion. And
regarding that MIP, that
please.
1 semester is devoted for that purpose, that is called MIP, Management in Practice. Actually, in Management in Practice, when we started the program, we have lot of hopes. Actually, we are expecting that the industry will cooperate, so that the students can be placed, because that is the 10th semester. By 9th semester, they have completed almost all the courses, maybe either in terms of MIP or in terms of placement, they can be taken in that. This is one thing that was in mind. For that reason, what we have done, sir, what sir has rightly said, actually we have two evaluations. One is something called mid-semester evaluation, where the students are supposed to make a presentation about the report, progress. The progress, again, that industry guide is one there and faculty guide is there. It is a joint effort, both by the department as well as by the industry. So initially industry cooperation is very, very good. Perhaps that is the reason why the first batches of students are placed very well. So the second part is, slowly what has happened, maybe there is something slacking, we are slackening from our side, so also the industry cooperation is also getting reduced. So my submission to the House, if you are thinking in that perspective, perhaps that will be the best solution. But considering the number, because in the department is only 60 students, getting 60 students placed is very challenging job for us. Because both Professor Mahant and myself have already seen that challenging job for us. But for the entire university, if you talk in terms of, maybe it will be a bit difficult. That's why I am requesting both, all the colleges as well as the universities, they should cooperate each other, so that they can find, take an example, suppose university has a centralized placement pool, which will also take care of this management in practice or someone internship programs or like that. Then it will be much better. But can the university take that much of a responsibility? That is also a question mark. Anyway, thank you, sir, for continue, sir, please.
Thank you, sir. This is for information of all the gathering that at the end of this agenda program, we have a panel discussion. So throughout the brainstorming of all the presentations, you consolidate and note it down so that we can raise all these issues in the panel discussions. Thank you all. Thank you, sir, for being the chief guest of this inaugural session of this curriculum conclave. Now, I would like to request Honorable Vice Chancellor of Deputy to felicitate Professor Mishra sir, Vice Chancellor of Sambalpur University. Now, I would like to request our Registrar Madam to give the vote of thanks of this inaugural session.
Good morning, all of you. Honorable Vice Chancellor BPUT sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor Sambalpur University, respected chairpersons, principals and professors of different constituent and affiliated colleges, respected former CEO Vedanta, Mr. Abhijit Patte sir, respected representatives from industries and corporates, finance officer, director curriculum and all officers of BPUT, I am privileged to propose a vote of thanks on this auspicious day. I extend my hearty thanks to the Honorable Vice Chancellor Sambalpur University, Professor Vidhu Bhushan Mishra sir. Sir has spared his valuable time to join us and share his inputs and suggestions for the development of the curriculum for management of the university. Thank you, sir. I extend my sincere gratitude to Honorable Vice Chancellor BPUT, Professor Amiya Kumar Ratta sir, for giving the idea of conducting the curriculum conclave and giving necessary guidance. Thank you, sir. I am privileged to extend my thanks to the chairpersons of different affiliated colleges, principals, professors, and officers from industries and corporates for their kind pledges for sharing their valuable inputs. I thank all the university officers and staff members for making all arrangements for the success of the conclave. Thank you all.
Thank you, Madam. Let us resume and continue this session with the presentation of Honorable Vice Chancellor of BPUT. After this, please, sir.
I'll just give a presentation of how this MBA curriculum has started, I mean since 2002. And the number of times we have changed the curriculum, that I will discuss. The vision of the university is, you share the slide, Yeah, the vision of the university is to be a world-class brand name for providing technical manpower needed in the industry and academia, to create wealth and prosperity in the society through application of technical knowledge. That's the vision of university. And the mission is facilitate making the places of teaching intellectually, stimulating and emotionally pleasurable for the students and faculty members. Ensure proficiency in students in the domain of study as well as in soft skills, IT and communicative English. Establish world-class centers in higher studies and research. This is the Academic Excellence Award 2024 the university has received from Outlook Business Spotlight. I was there in Hyderabad 15-20 days back, and he is Deputy Chief Minister of Telangana is giving this award, and I was there physically and received the award, Academic Excellence Award 2024. If you look at the genesis of BPUT course structure, category wise, initially from 2003 to 2007, we have trimester system like environment, economic, business, social and cultural, 15 to 20 credits, qualitative and quantitative techniques oriented subject 20 to 25 credits. Total we have 110 to 130 credits, including core professional subjects, professional elective subjects, summer project for the students, major project and seminars, along with the comprehensive viva. And if you look at the actual course structures, we have 117 credits from first trimester to 6 trimesters, total 117 credits, having dual specialization offered: marketing management, finance management, human resource management, production and operation management, system and IT, strategic management. Students can opt 2 different specializations. Then the course structure has been changed from 2007, like 2008 to 2010. We have total 120 credits with a trimester system. Similarly, we have environment, quantitative techniques, core professional subjects, and so on and so forth. And proportionality growth lab, we have seminar presentation, summer projects. Total we have 120 credits. And this is total 120 credits, again dual specializations: marketing, finance, HRM, retail management, operations management, IT and systems management with dual specializations. Again the syllabus has been changed from 2010 to 2017. We had get rid of this trimester system and we have semester system. First semester 35 credits, second 33 credits, third semester 31 credits, fourth semester 28 credits, total 127 credits, and dual specialization again with marketing, finance, HRM, production, operations management and system and IT. And from 2018 onwards, the credit has been reduced from 127 to 102 credits with same dual specializations. A number of credit has been reduced. In engineering also, initially we had 230 credits, now it has come down to almost 160 credits. It has been reduced. So now presently the courses offered in managements are, we have MBA General Management, dual specialization, any 2, marketing, finance, HRM, operations, system and retail management. I remember AICT has started with a specialized course like MBA Applied Management, MBA Finance Management, MBA General Management, MBA HRM, MBA Logistics and Supply Chain Management, MBA Marketing Management. Yesterday I came to know that even if it is MBA HRM, again students are going for another specializations, dual specialization. That's what I heard yesterday. The name is MBA HRM with another specialization of marketing. I don't understand what is this. When the AICT has started, MBA HRM means they used to give MBA HRM only. You can have a minor if you like. You can have a minor of marketing. Of course, this august body to discuss, elaborate detail maybe in the panel discussions, or maybe tomorrow the Board of Studies can sit for continuously for 2 months. They can sit every 10, once in a 10 days or once in 20 days to deliberate and find out that whether it's necessary that when you are giving MBA HRM, do you need any other specialization of MBA HRM and MBA marketing as well? That can be a minor. Anyway, that we will discuss subsequently. And this is 195. What is this 195? MBA integrated, yes, MBA integrated. With 5 years, again they have reduced to 4 years. Again they are thinking of going for 5 years. Of course, now it is running 5 years. Okay, 5 years. But again, I think AICT has come up with 4 years. Then again they are going with 5 years with 195 credits from first semesters to 10th semester. Again with dual specializations: marketing, finance, HRM, operations, systems management and rural management. These are the genesis of BPUT course structures. So whatever we have understood, let us have a robust course structures. Let us have a good course structures, like, because the industries, when they come for recruitment, they look at the course structure also, like what is the courses they are offering, and what way students are connected with industries, and all these points are very, very important. I'm sure that with discussions and brainstorming, we will come up with a good course structures, where our intention is, whenever they go for a projects, whenever they go for a summer internship, it has to be evaluated properly, right? It has to be evaluated properly. Maybe we can have a 20 places, or maybe we can find out the experts from throughout India. It's experts not only from Bhubaneswar. BPUT doesn't have a problem spending money, inviting professors from IIM or from any places. It doesn't have a problem, okay? And we will evaluate properly. Like, student has to be evaluated properly. That's the intention, and imparting quality education to the students of Odisha. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for the genesis of the MBA program catered in the BPUT. There are so many specializations are coming with time. 2020 onwards, so many individual specializations are coming as per the AICT. Sir has already focused yesterday that there is a submission to the Board of Studies that this should designed in such a way that the BBA, MBA that should not be any common element, and the integrated MBA. And also this integrated MBA part, if the Board of Studies can distribute in that, the first 3 years should be a BBA part and last 2 years could be an MBA part, that will be very much helpful for the director examination to prepare a common schedule, and to prepare a number of questions will be reduced as a common for all the colleges. 87 colleges is the highest number of colleges under BPUT, so that will be very helpful. So the Board of Studies should think of in that way. Also, Buju sir has focused that in the open elective, the Board of Studies of Management can also prepare a basket of open elective, and that can be served in the Board of Studies of the engineering part, so that they can add also, that can also be possible in later on part. So all these things can be considered, and we can move forward. Let us next, our presentation is from Professor Niharika Gora madam from IIM Ahmedabad. Madam, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, madam, very much. Welcome, madam, to this curriculum conclave of management to Biju Patnaik University of Technology, Odisha. This is an first technical university of Odisha. Is it audible, madam?
I can hear you.
Yeah, thank you, madam. So this is the first technical university of Odisha, and also it is the only affiliating technical university of Odisha. So under this, around 173 colleges are there, is going on in all disciplines like management, engineering, pharmacy, and then MCA, architecture. So welcome to this curriculum conclave. I will request Professor Niharika Vora madam, the professor of IIM Ahmedabad. I request her to present. I welcome her to this conclave. the motto behind taking all the inputs from different experts of different domains, so that the BPUT will prepare a common curriculum for these management studies of different programs like say BBA, Integrated MBA and MBA program. So I request Madam to please deliver to this gathering on this curriculum conclave. Please, Madam.
Thank you. Thank you.